Hello YouTube world! Welcome to my 7th vlog. My name is Belle and I am the founder of Perfectly Imperfect Philippines, a channel for beauty, fitness, travel, and career tips. In my previous vlog, I've talked about Bizmates and for you to find out if Bizmates is really for you. So if you haven't watched it yet, please watch it. I will link it up here. I know you have been waiting, so as promised, I will talk about how to apply in Bizmates, what the application process is, and tips on how to pass the interview from an interviewer. Let's take a look at the job requirements first. First, preferred but not really required, a bachelor's or associate's degree from a reputable college or university. If you are undergraduate, then you must have at least 3 years of work experience in the relevant field. So I meet applicants who are from the BPO or the ESL industry. If you have 3 years of working experience, then you are already qualified to apply in Bizmates. Okay, next, you should have, of course, excellent written and verbal English communication skills because we teach English here, so that is a must. Okay, next, we have basic computer skills and above average Skype skills. 60% of our students are still using Skype for our lessons, so it's important that you know how to use Skype. Alright, next, you should have at least 3 years of working experience in any field. So like I said earlier, if you have at least 3 years of working experience, then you're already qualified to work in Bizmates. Availability on weekends from 4 in the morning to 12 midnight. Weekends are the busiest days for us, especially Sunday. All time slots are peak slots, so you should take advantage of those time slots. Weekday evenings, 9 p.m. to 12 midnight Philippine time, so that's also a peak hours for us. So if you could work during these slots, then that's a plus for you. Okay, we are looking for trainers who are between 23 to 75 years old, and availability to teach at least 10 hours per week. So that is our minimum requirement. You can work part-time in Bizmates as long as you could meet at least 10 hours of teaching per week. So how to apply in Bizmates? There are 2 ways for you to do this. You can either go to our website, bizmates.ph, and directly click on the apply button, or you can have someone to refer you for faster application. You have to answer yes to all of these questions first. If you've ticked yes on all of them, then you may look for someone who is already working in Bizmates and have them refer you. Or you can send me a direct message so I will personally refer you to Bizmates. So our Instagram page is PerfectlyImperfectPH. Don't forget to follow as well. So send me a direct message there. Now let's talk about the application process. So first and foremost, you have to, of course, apply. So complete the application form by clicking Apply Now. An email confirmation will be sent out within 24 to 72 hours. It's pretty fast, actually. Right after you submit your information, you will then receive an email notification or an email confirmation within 1 to 3 days. Okay. Next is the English test. So you will need to take a short written test. So yeah, you don't have to be an English major for this test. You don't need to have perfect grammar for it. Just show us that you have a solid foundation in the English language. You will also need to record your voice, so be ready for it as well. Make sure that you are in a quiet place when you are recording. We don't want to hear any background noise in that. Once you pass the English test, you will receive this message. And then you can move on to the next step, which is the interview. That's what I do here in Bizmates. You might be interviewed by me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to meet you there. But anyway, yeah, after you pass the English test, you will be given your applicant credentials, your applicant username and password, and then you will have to log into the applicant portal to book your interview so that you can tell us more about yourself. Once passed, you can move on to the next stage, which is the video training. So watch a series of training videos on our methodology and complete the activities. So this is a self-paced training. You will be given, I think, 5 lessons in there. These are our original materials. You have to familiarize yourself with those materials. And then at the end of the video training, there will be some activities. So this is in preparation of the last step, which is the demo lesson. So what you'll do here is you will deliver a lesson to one of our facilitators and get clearance to start. So that's already the last stage. But don't worry, because before you deliver the demo lesson, you will be trained first. After you complete all 5 stages, you can then move on to teaching. Congratulations, you are now one of Bizmates trainers. So start working from home and manage your schedule. Very flexible schedule, open slots when you can, close when you can't, and put your best foot forward and become one of our superstar teachers. Now, let me give you tips on how to pass the interview. So the first part is the technical check. We make sure that you have a stable and wired internet connection. We require at least 2 megabits per second on both the upload and download speed when you are connected to the Tokyo server. So you can check this by going to speedtest.net. There will be a lot of Tokyo servers there. Just choose one, it doesn't matter, and make sure that your speed test exceeds our minimum requirement of 2 megabits per second for both upload and download. The next thing we check is if you have a clear audio and video. So make sure that you have a headset with a noise cancelling microphone so that we can avoid any background noises when we're having lessons with our students. We also check if you are in a well-lit room, just like mine, with a plain white background. So that will exude professionalism. Also, your work outfit. I'm not wearing my blazer, it's actually right here, but it's important to look professional by dressing up properly so we can impress our students. So this is how I usually look when I'm working. So as you can see, I have a plain white background, I have a well-lit room, proper work outfit, working headset, and of course, a smile. Smiling is very important. It gives out positive energy. We are very keen with the technical requirements, so make sure that you have these things prepared before your interview, especially the wired connection. Your computer or your laptop needs to be connected via LAN or Ethernet cable because we want to have stable connection. So wired connection is a must. It is non-negotiable. So the next part of the interview is what we call the getting to know you stage. This is where we check how fluently you can express yourself. You don't need to have perfect grammar or have American accent. That's not necessary. Just as long as you can hold a logical conversation and you can elaborately express yourself, then you're fine. This is also where we check how committed you are in complying with our requirements, especially the BIR. So in Bizmates, we file our taxes. We are the ones who file our taxes. So we need to register our service as professionals with the BIR. So you will be asked to process a certificate of registration and receipts. Lastly, we check how you can avoid cancellations in cases of sudden power outages or internet connectivity issues. So having a power backup and an internet backup is a must, especially for trainers who are planning to have Bizmates as their full-time job. I know in my previous vlog, I've mentioned that we don't have monetary penalties for cancellation, and that is true. However, cancellations may cripple our operations and can leave a bad impression on our students. It will also negatively affect you because your KPI, your key productivity items, one of which is the cancellation, so that could negatively impact your stats, which in turn will gravely affect your hourly rate. So the last stage of the interview is a quick role play. So it's like a short demo lesson. We just want to get a feel of what your teaching style is like, especially when you're teaching adults. So one of the most common mistakes that applicants do, especially those who have experiences teaching kids, is the use of TPR. For example, this one, okay? Or saying, very good. So we don't do that here in Bizmates. We're teaching professionals. It might look weird if we do TPR. So no, don't do that. So when doing the demo lesson, observe 80-20 talk time. That means that 80% of the talking time goes to the student and only 20% to us trainers. So you can do it by being engaging. You can ask more questions to the students if it's going to be a practice with the introduction or practice explaining their presentation. For example, try to pretend to be their business partner, do a role play or a dialogue together so you can engage the student and they can practice as if like they are in an actual business situation. So giving appropriate corrections is also very important. And if you're giving corrections with their grammar or their pronunciation, make sure to maximize the chat box. Type your corrections in there and make sure that your student can follow and understand each correction you give. So that's my vlog for today. I hope you learned a lot from this video and I hope you can ace your interview. And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. Also, don't forget to follow our Instagram page, that is PerfectlyImperfectPhilippines. And if you want me to refer you, just like I mentioned earlier, please send me your email address. On my next vlog, I will share where and how much I bought my headset, my light, my power backup, my internet backup. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe, like, and comment so I can make more content like this. So again, my name is Belle and thank you for spending your time with me today. I hope to see you at my next vlog. Goodbye!